Hey everyone, Justin here. Wow, it's been a while since my last comic book haul video. And I did say that in my last video that I wasn't too sure if I was going to do another video, but here we are. In fact, not long after since I made that video, I got myself another bunch of books. I guess what's going to happen is that the videos won't be as regular as I want to. When I get enough books, I think I'll just make a video here and there. Um, Still doing the same thing, still buying some runs, trying to get some key issues, and at the same time still trying to move towards getting all the issues as I'm going to show you later on. So this haul consists of mostly Marvel books, again from the same eBay seller. Um, Once in a while, the eBay guy, he will have a half off sale, and I'll just snap all those books up. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. Um, First on the list, I'm going to show you a bunch of covers from Cable and X-Force, and I bought a whole run, but I bought the run because of some of the covers. This is the Cable number 14, just a nice cover. And this one is the variant cover. Now, Clayton Crane, if you don't know who he is, did a lot of the X-Force covers, and his artwork is amazing. It's good cover artwork. Not too crazy about his interior artwork, but it's still good. It's still good. Here's a variant cover, I think, to Cable number 15. Quite awesome. Here is number 16 with a really nice Clayton Crane cover. One of the books that I wanted to get. I have a few copies of these, but I don't know why. I'm just kind of like trying to hoard as many X-23 covers and books as possible. This is the regular cover, number 17. And if you're not too sure, or rather if you don't know, so for the X-Force series, this is the volume 1 of, yeah, X-Force, the volume 3, I guess, in this case. So the first few issues, they had a bloody variant cover. So instead of a regular clean cover, they would, the characters would be covered in blood. And those are the variant ones, and those are the ones that you want to look out for if you can find them cheap. But this particular issue can go for a little bit if you can find it cheap. And who knows, when one day when X-23 finally shows on the big screen and blows up, this might be a good thing. Moving on, we have a copy of Infinity Gauntlet number 1. Still a good book to get, I suppose. Whenever I can find it for cheap, I'll just buy it. I don't have the full set. Hope to get it one day, and yeah. Happy to get this copy. This is my second copy of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur issue number 1. What happened to the supposed animated series? Is it still coming out? I don't know, but good storyline to have to keep, a good key issue to have. Continuing on with my X-23 craze, here's her first series, because she had a few mini series before this. This is one of her ongoing ones before it got cancelled or stopped. Nice cover, number 1. Okay, so this is X-23 number 1. It's a one-shot thing. It's a Women of Marvel version, and there was actually a few covers for this. There's one which is the white variant. So Marvel released a whole series of Women of Marvel books, and they had the regular covers and the white variant covers. And usually the variant covers, the white ones, are the ones that are more valuable. But in this case, I think, in my opinion at least, this cover is the one you want to look out for. Not in the greatest of conditions, but I got this for cheap because the thing about eBay sometimes is when you buy books, they'll show you one picture and then you'll get the variant cover. So I emailed the guy, and luckily the guy was very, very nice. He said that he would ship, he just charged me the same price that I paid for the previous book, which is the wrong cover that I got, and then they shipped over, because this can go between, I think on a good day, between 50 to 70 bucks. And yeah, so got a good deal on that. Moving along, Ghost Rider #1. You know, just a good book to have. I mean, I think this version of Ghost Rider's time has come and gone, especially after Shield's season that featured him. But who knows? Maybe he might pick up again. This one doesn't seem like a lot. Doesn't seem like it's a like anything, but this is Excalibur number 125. And what's significant about this issue is that it's the last issue in this series. So I grew up with Excalibur, and you know, I'm very partial to it. I love Excalibur, the stories, and I hope to complete a run of this sometime in the future. But I want to start with getting the last issue first, eh? Next we have Fables. I actually bought a whole big run of Fables, and I'm just going to show you issue 100. So I think Fables is a really underrated series, and you know, there was talk of a TV series that they wanted to do, which eventually became I forget what the series that followed closely to this, but I do hope one day that they do a nice proper TV series. I'm sure Netflix could do something about it. But yeah, and what I like about it is that the storyline is awesome. Artwork is great, especially the cover art. Look at that, very good. So now, the highlight of this whole video. So I was very happy to get myself a few issues of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man that is, and I would like to show off these books to you. So Amazing Spider-Man number 53. Not too sure if this is the earliest book in my collection. I'll probably have to take a look. Could be. I might have an early issue than this, but we'll see. But I'm just happy to get this. Condition is great. Not minty, of course, but very, very happy to get this. Number 60. Again, another early issue. Awesome cover. The one I was really happy to get was number 61. The significance is this is just the first cover appearance of Gwen Stacy, and it came back. Well, when I bought it, I didn't expect it to be in such a good condition for the price I paid for it, so it was really worth it. So at this stage, what I'm trying to do now is trying to get all the lesser key issues, like for example the first appearance of Mary Jane, and at some point I would really like to get the first appearance of the Kingpin before I focus on the really heavy hitters. But this is a great way to complete my collection. Just showing you some of the issues of Spider-Man that I bought. 195. This one is something to look out for. The early Punisher appearances are always valuable and good to find and buy if you can find it for cheap. An early appearance of Moon Knight, I think, or rather a crossover, so that's always awesome. Okay, so Venom Fever is going to be back if the Venom 2 movie is on track, and always good to start keeping more Venom stuff, I guess. So 298, which is the cameo appearance of Venom. Another copy. Just got it from a different seller. 299, and for the price book of this haul, my second copy of number 300, which I'm super happy. I can't believe that I don't know, I mean, I'm sure some of you own multiple copies of number 300, but it's just so amazing to actually hold a copy of 300 in my hands. And my second copy, not the best condition. I would probably say this is about, if I were to give a rough grade, is about maybe an 8.5 or hopefully a 9. I mean, it's kind of clean, but inside all the pages are a little bit quite yellow. I don't know what grade is that. You know, maybe you can let me know. I'm thinking of sending one of this for grading, just because, you know, it's such a great book to have. This was bought separately, so I bought, I think, $2.99 and 300 separately. So in Singapore we have this. I have this app which is the equivalent of Craigslist, and I stopped looking for comic books on that list because, you know, I'm not really that crazy as before, but managed to find a guy who was selling both of these issues for about 250 Sing dollars, which would put it around maybe 180 US dollars, or maybe 200 US dollars, and I thought that's a great deal. Within that same afternoon that I saw the book, I went ahead and bought these two books. And who knows, the guy said he's clearing his collection. He'll hook me up with some old Fantastic Four issues. Looking forward to that. And he also said he had a whole run of Daredevil, so whoa, I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. It's been a while. You know, if it's your first time here, do subscribe, do like, and do give a shout out. No, do drop a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. Yeah, hope to see you soon.